Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Talk About Tuesday. We love to talk about a lot on Tuesday, most of all, how we can be of service of value, how we can build our neighborhood of people that want to help each other and know people that help each other. If you haven't joined our neighborhood, please email me, david@dmeltzer.com. We appreciate you coming on board. We will be at SoFi Stadium tomorrow. Come and join us and many others, and a VIP dinner afterwards. So please email me if you'd like to join us there. And then we have VidCon, and then we have Fanatics Fest, and then the big finale at the Business Summit with Aspire, Kevin Costner, Gary Vee, myself, Tim Story, Eddie Wilson, etc. Come and join us all. We got the world's biggest speakers over 3 days at the 2025, the world's biggest business tour. Come and join us. We appreciate you. David@dmeltzer.com if you'd like to join us. We'd love to have you. And load up the questions here. We'll bring on another double M as we are here. Well, I guess they have them scheduled right away. So let's go ahead and bring, I saw him here, Melvin, Matt Melvin. Go ahead, request to join here. There we go. Bars, go to bullybehindbars.com. Came out a few years ago, and it's a captivating book, and would love to get some insight into what it's like to serve time in prison and the price that needs to be paid for the mistakes that we make. Welcome, Matt Melvin. How are you on this great Tuesday?
I am great. How are you this afternoon?
I am doing very well, and I've always been. I read your book a while ago, and I just love people that illuminate the truth. I think we learn the most from the truth and understanding the hard truths that are spent in incarceration, and we have no idea how petty crimes can add to such great pain, but also great lessons. As you became an activist to help with our redemption system, I'll call it. What? Give us your story first of all, because it's remarkable.
So it all began in about 2004, where I was working at a car dealership. The car dealership, Freedom Nissan on Shelburne Road in South Burlington, refused to pay me for my commissions. And instead of taking the high road, I sought revenge and decided to try to sell one of their vehicles.
And
And
that didn't go over so well.
yeah, I didn't end up so well. But what I've learned is, because I have autism and I'm on the Asperger spectrum, and I've learned that, that impulsivity, my shadow, I've learned that instead of trying to hide, repress, or deny that, I put that right in front of me. So I know I'm always going to be impulsive. It's the key is to try to put that in check.
And what type of penalties did you receive for this petty theft?
18 months in prison.
18 months in a federal
No,
penitentiary?
that was the state. Uh,
Okay.
the first time state sentence. And then I got out and I found a job, was delivering bread. And I was what you would call a lukewarm Christian. I was trying to check the box. I wasn't really, I was trying to, I wasn't doing the work to be a real Christian. And as a result of that, I couldn't find a job. So I decided to, I could, because of the background checks have been so prolific, I ended up trying to use other people's information to try to get a job. And that's what ended up with the federal sentence.
And how long was that sentence
For 18 months again. Same judge, Jeffrey Crawford, both judge in both the state and the federal case.
Wow. And what did you find at the prison system, especially the federal one, I imagine, What were some of the things that you weren't expecting there in Massachusetts as you were incarcerated?
I was expecting the high gang influence in the federal prisons. I wasn't expecting to come out worse than I came in. But I ended up journaling throughout my time, and that got me into trouble. At one of the institutions, they ended up confiscating my journal entries. The guards did. They knew what I was doing, and they knew that what I was saying could come back and bite them. But
And did that
I created it, and then I wrote my story, and I did that because it was cathartic, and I wanted to share my story so that no one else has to go through what I went through.
and what was some of the things that you went through?
Getting raped, getting mistreated by the guards because I'm a gay man, getting put in solitary confinement where because inmates would make up stories that I was trying to proposition them when that was not the case.
Wow. And as you got out, uh, did you change your perspective on the opportunities that you could take advantage of beyond writing the book?
So I had a near death experience in August 2015 driving on 495 when a car literally crossed in front of my car, and I was going 72 miles an hour. And for me, that's pretty slow. I've been known to go, 130.
Wow.
I know, no guts, no glory.
Yeah.
And I knew that I had to turn my way over to God, or turn my life over to God, and start living a honest lifestyle. Stop stealing, start being more honest. And it hasn't been hard. And accepting Jesus, and Jesus has really taken the wheel, just like the Carrie Underwood song.
And, there is a combination of wisdom and faith that shortens our distance of resistance that we create between us and our God. And I have myself, over the last 18 years, utilized faith as, for me, one of the two components of my success. So, to that measure, how important is your faith and what has it resulted in outcomes?
My faith is absolutely pinnacle to everything that I do. And I know that when I make decisions without asking God for his input, I make very bad decisions.
And a lot of people would ask, how do you ask God for his input?
Great question. Prayer, seeking counsel, attending church, journaling. I think journaling is absolutely critical. I mean, I always tell people if you can't accept Genesis 1:1, you might as well close the Bible and move on. It is all about faith. It's about faith that there is a God. If you can't, if you're looking for God to appear in the five senses, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, for me, your God and everybody's God is only apparent when there's no evidence or the evidence is contrary to where we want to be. That's where faith lies, that we're protected, promoted, loved, and perfected by an infinite, abundant, unified system that loves us more than even our moms love us. In you writing the book, Bullied Behind Bars, what's the takeaway that should entice us to read the book? I really enjoyed it and found a great perspective. It's a man's search for meaning in a very distraught system, and very relevant to today and what happens outside of the prisons as well.
I think for me, the key takeaways are that prison is not a place that anybody wants to go. And thinking through consequences, every decision that I make has both positive and negative consequences. And if I wish I had that intellect I have today back then, I wouldn't be talking to you today.
Yeah, but finding the promotion and protection in it and learning the lessons and carrying them forward to empower other people is quite a noble cause. And I appreciate the book and I appreciate your efforts and I appreciate Bullied Behind Bars itself. Thank you so much for joining us and being so vulnerable about your own story. Matt Melvin, check out his book, Bullied Behind Bars. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
We'll have you back. Thank you. What a great guy. Everybody makes mistakes. Whether you own it or not is another question.